Game of Thrones, Season 1, Episode 2, The Kingsroad. The sun rises over Winterfell. The castle is quiet. Bran Stark lies in his bed, unmoving, unaware. His body is here, but his mind is lost. And outside these walls, the world is changing. Ned Stark is leaving the north. Jon Snow is heading to the Wall. And Daenerys Targaryen, she is learning what it means to be a Khaleesi. The game has begun, and the pieces are moving. The boy who fell, Catelyn Stark, has not left Bran's bedside, not for food, not for sleep. She holds his lifeless hand as the days pass. Whispers fill the halls, he should be dead. No one falls from a tower and lives, unless something stopped him from dying. But Catelyn doesn't believe in fate. She believes in truth, and she knows. This was no accident. Someone pushed him, and she intends to find out who. The hand of the king must ride. The time has come. Ned Stark stands before his family, preparing for the journey south. King Robert has called, and duty is duty, but Winterfell is his home. His heart, and leaving it behind, feels like abandonment. He looks at his wife. Catelyn's eyes are hard as stone. She does not beg, she does not plead, but he knows what she is thinking. He is leaving her alone with their dying son. But the king commands, and Ned obeys. Winterfell fades behind them as the royal caravan moves south. And ahead lies a city filled with liars and lions. Jon Snow and the Bastards Road. Not everyone is going south. Jon Snow is heading north, to the Wall, to the Night's Watch. A life of black cloaks and endless snow. But first, a final goodbye. Jon finds Arya sharpening needle, the small sword he gave her. Stick them with the pointy end, he tells her with a smile. It's the last time he will see his little sister. Then he finds Bran, still motionless, still trapped in a world of sleep. I wanted to say goodbye, but he won't hear me, Jon says softly. But Catelyn, she does not look at him, does not speak. She only stares at her broken son. Because in her eyes, Jon Snow is not family. He is a stain on her husband's honor, a reminder of Ned's betrayal. And she cannot love him, not even now, not even when he is saying goodbye. So Jon turns away. Turns toward the Wall, toward his new family, the brothers in black, the Kingslayer and the Direwolf. Winterfell should be safe. But in the dead of night, a killer comes, a blade glints in the candlelight. Bran Stark sleeps unaware. And the assassin moves to finish what Jaime Lannister started. But then, a growl, a shadow lunges. Summer, Bran's direwolf, sinks his teeth into the killer's throat. The struggle is short. Blood spills across the floor. And Bran Stark still breathes. Catelyn stares at the dead man, at his dagger, a dagger of Valyrian steel, the kind only lords and kings can afford. Someone sent this man. Someone wants Bran dead, and now Catelyn will find out who. The Queen's little secret. The journey south is long. The road winds through mountains and rivers, but danger does not wait for the city. Danger rides beside them. Sansa Stark, young, beautiful, and dreaming of princesses and knights, has caught the eye of Prince Joffrey, a charming boy with golden hair and a cruel smile. They walk together, a sweet moment, until they stumble upon Arya and a butcher's boy playing with sticks. Joffrey sneers, mocks the boy, and draws his blade. "Pick up your sword," he hisses. "Fight me. But the boy has no sword, only a stick. Joffrey cuts him anyway, a shallow slice, a game to him. But Arya sees the truth, and so does her direwolf Nymeria. She lunges, teeth sinking into the prince's arm. Joffrey screams, Arya runs, and in the end, the butcher's boy is beaten to death by the hound.
Nymeria is driven away into the wild, but Sansa's wolf, Lady, she pays the price. Cersei demands her head, and Ned Stark, he swings the sword himself. A direwolf dies, a girl loses her best friend, and a Stark learns the cost of playing the game.
Daenerys Targaryen, the dragon, wakes. Across the sea, Daenerys is changing. She was once a frightened girl, a pawn in her brother's ambitions, but now she is Khaleesi, queen of the Dothraki horde, and she is learning how to rule. Viserys, her brother, still treats her as nothing. He speaks with venom, with rage. He still thinks she is his to control.
But Daenerys, she sees the truth now. Viserys is weak. He is not a dragon, and she will never kneel to him again. She commands him to walk, to suffer in the sun like the rest of them. And for the first time, Viserys has no power because Daenerys is waking up. Final scene, the road ahead.
Jon Snow reaches the wall. A fortress of ice and stone, stretching beyond sight. It is massive, ancient and terrifying, a place where men vanish into the cold, where monsters are stories until they aren't. And in Winterfell, Bran's fingers twitch, his eyes flutter, and suddenly a gasp, a breath, and Bran Stark opens his eyes. Final thoughts. The journey has begun. Ned Stark heads toward a city